Hey there. Welcome to the New You Life Pulse podcast, where members go to get a pulse on the heartbeat of our incredible community. New You Life is the hormone health company developing transformative products that challenge the way you age. The Pulse features rising stars, leaders in the field, and insights from our leaders at headquarters. Each Pulse podcast is designed to help you become the best version of yourself by keeping you dialed in, inspired, and motivated. Are you ready to be the best you? Now, let's listen to the Pulse of New You Life.
Hello, and welcome to the Pulse Podcast by New You Life. This is where we really delve into the heart of hormone health. And we want to bring a wealth of knowledge to you guys that you haven't experienced before. I'm your host. My name's Elie Goldstein. I'm the Director of Education and Product Development at New You Life. We have a real special guest here today, and I'm honored to have him on here with a career spanning over 30 years as a New York State licensed acupuncturist. Dr. Yang has been in the experts of pain management and weight loss and chronic conditions for a very long time. His holistic approach to everything has really set him apart from people in the field, and we're really honored to have him on our scientific advisory board. But you know, his real passion goes above and beyond what he does. He has a great respect for the health and wellness community, and he's really helped people with their transformation and their health endeavors that over the last 30 years that have been second to none in the New York area. So Dr. Yang, I thank you for being on here. I'm so honored to have you on. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough, sir.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. It's my honor to be here to talk to everyone about New Year Life.
Wonderful. So can you share with us a little of your background and how you got into the health and wellness field?
I'm graduate 1986 from the Shanghai University of Chinese Traditional Medicine, and I landed in New York is like in 1992, and I got my license in 1995. So I was working all the way right now as an acupuncturist, but being acupuncturist as a doctor as well, we found that we do have some shortage based on the treatment. So that's why we are more interested to do a holistic care, with I concentrating on a functional medicine, which is more popular in the US right now. So we are not only doing medicine needles anymore, because I think people want to have more health, the food, the hormone level, the body change is required on their proper eating, proper health, proper resting in the daytime. Is not only medicine can be achieved. Medicine definitely can treat a lot of disease. Acupuncture definitely have the pain, but for the patient to have the more health, we need more. So that's why I found a New Life, the product that's really fulfill my dreams, can make patient recover more easier and more comfortably.
And you have been on the New You Life Scientific Advisory Board. This is your second year that we have you on the advisory board.
Yes.
You have been doing consulting for New You Life all around the globe, you know, because you speak multiple languages. So
no, just English, not multiple.
Chinese and English, that's multiple. It's two.
Okay.
So, and you know, I hear from the field all the time that you're a wealth of knowledge, especially when it comes to transformation and recovery for the body. And leading that, you know, we just launched a new product, Somanite, and Somanite really focuses on a few key factors, and one of the ones that we're talking about is IGF-1. What role do you find that IGF-1 plays in the body?
Actually, when talking to hormone, if we talk too academically, people may not be able to understand it properly. So I try to use a very simple way to tell people is everybody knows growth hormone, GH, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, they don't know growth hormone is not really working direct on the body cell. Actually, growth hormone, it's linked to the IGF-1 to really need IGF-1 to working on the body cell to make everything happen.
Yeah.
So which means it's like ferry to connect GH to the other body cell, organ, and the skin. So this is a simple way to give an easy way to, I think, to translate the meaning of the IGF-1.
Okay. So what you're telling me is basically when HGH reaches the liver, we get that IGF-1 conversion, right?
Yes.
And then the IGF-1 is the one that goes into the cells and
Yes.
really helps those repair mechanisms that
Exactly.
the body's capability has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's,
I think that maybe people maybe understand better to the way.
I think they understood it your way as well.
No, I try to use the easy way to tell people because if people never have the medical background and they talk about the growth hormone, IGF, they are very confused, I think.
Yeah,
What do you do?
and then we're here to really simplify that for them.
Yes, that's what I try
Right.
to say.
So thank you for that answer, Dr. Yang. So
Thank you.
we know that IGF-1 plays multiple roles. You're in transformation yourself, and you understand how important it is for muscle growth and muscle repair.
Exactly.
How does IGF-1 contribute to that muscle growth and muscle repair?
So we really had to answer when the growth hormone is secretion for your brain, pituitary glands, and actually they are just sending a signal to the liver, and the liver cells start to release the IGF-1, and the cell have a receptor to receive this kind of stimulation and help your muscle cell to get the signal and start to repair and grow. So
Okay.
this is like a chain reaction.
So we're talking about the cell now doing more protein synthesis,
Yes.
right? Because
Yes.
what happens is that when we're active, we tear the fibers of the muscle, right, to grow a new fiber. And when we have better protein synthesis, meaning that our body is producing more protein, that repair mechanism actually works better.
Yes, not only the muscle and also the skin, the organ does the same way as soon as they receive the signal from IGF-1.
So we're getting muscle repair, we're
Yes.
getting muscle growth,
Yes.
right? Which
Yes.
can help, that helps metabolism, right?
Yes. So maybe easier way to understand it is because of IGF-1 is so important, and in the certain gym and a certain muscle builder market, and they try to inject the IGF in the body to make the muscle grow fast. Of course, this is not very natural way to do that.
Okay, excellent.
But
excellent.
just try to emphasize is how important IGF-1 to help muscle to grow.
That's it. So there's a big relationship between IGF-1, muscle repair, and muscle growth.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. I love that answer.
Thank you.
Are there any other benefits, health benefits associated with IGF-1?
This is a multiple benefits. Like I'm saying is your whole body or the cell needs to IGF-1 to make you grow better. For example, in the medical field, because for that, the easy to understand is when your body brain to release growth hormone, it's a very, very short period of time, it's like pulsating, right? And their time in your blood is so quick. So on the blood test, you really cannot find how good your growth hormone you release. But after the growth hormone sent to liver start to secrete IGF-1. And the IGF-1 in the blood is much longer than the growth hormone. So blood work can find how's your growth hormone level in your body. So when the children If they found IGF-1 level is lower and the children grow slowly, it means their growth hormone is not good enough to make him to grow properly to the adult.
Okay,
So this is the way it does it.
yeah, so we're talking about growth. We're
Yes,
talking about bone density.
everything was related to that.
Yeah, even cognitive function.
Yes,
Yes. So, and what is specific, especially with people in our age category, immune system. It really helps
yes,
the immune system as well.
yes.
Wow, that is a lot.
Actually, like I say, every single thing in your body needs IGF-1 to have a signal to them to order them to do what they need to do.
Yeah, yeah. Um, that's a great to understand. Thank you, Dr. Yang.
Thank you.
So New You Life, back in September in Macau, we released Soma Night, right?
Yes,
That Soma Night really aids that conversion of HGH to IGF-1.
yes,
We've talked about how HGH and IGF-1 are related,
yes,
but we
yes.
don't talk much about the conversion process. How important is that conversion process? And, to your knowledge, Soma Night being one of those mechanisms that can aid that conversion. How important is that to the body?
Yes, it's a very in the same token, you really had to understand go back to what exactly New Year life the blue broaden does for it. So even the Night and the Somaden is what it does is right. They try to regulating your growth hormone. Am I right?
Yes.
So when you're regulating growth hormone and also you're regulating IGF-1, because without growth hormone, IGF-1 cannot come out in the body.
Yes.
Yes. So that way is when you stimulation from our somanite, from the somaden, and the growth hormone is getting released more better on and recovered from our old age. And that way IGF-1 will become up more and more often. And your body signals getting more stimulation and the body can do more. It's like grandma always tell you what to do, right? If the
Yeah,
grandma don't tell you what to do, you won't do it,
that's true.
right? So this that does is like a command thing is as well. So and the good news is a very controversy in the medical field right now. Is the highest IGF-1 better, and they contribute some side effect? Is really based on is if you inject your IGF-1 from outside your body. Of
Yeah.
course, it's not a very healthy way. The growth hormone from somanite and the somaden is a stimulating your body. Is nothing give you from outside. Your
Yeah.
body release your own way to make your own adjustment. So it's a much natural way to make your body release enough quantity of the IGF-1 to work in your body or the cells, including the
Okay.
muscle, organ, and the skin.
So what you're telling me that it's much safer when
Yes, I try
we
to say
let the
that.
body's natural capabilities
Yes,
of HGH production and IGF production
yes,
to help the healing mechanisms of the body.
yes,
Because when we use pharmaceutical sources, those sources tend to be more than the amount that our body would naturally produce.
exactly.
Right. And this is this one of the things that may stem some of the side effects because
Yes,
yes.
yes. So it's really go back to roots in the blue bottom, some of it.
Yeah, it really does go back to Somaderm,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
But it's nice that the Somaderm and the Somanite, they seem
Yes.
they work so well together.
Yes.
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 So, wow, I love that, Dr. Yang. That's a
Thank
great
you.
answer. Thank you. Thank you so much. We always hear about sleep and
Yes.
how important sleep is, not only for recovery of the body, but for our hormone cycles. We made Soma Night to aid the serotonin, melatonin pathways in the body,
Yes.
so the body can actually produce more of these wonderful hormones when we sleep.
Yes.
Do we see a better HGH to IGF-1 conversion when we sleep better?
Yes, it is true, because the reason is we call sleeping is like a reset your body, and you cannot skip your other night sleep. It's controversy 6 hour, 8 hours, but it doesn't matter. Is you really had a sleeping in the proper way. So the recommendation for follow sleep is around the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. It's a little bit off already. After 12 o'clock, it's not good for you already. So when you're sleeping earlier, your body able to grow when you release your growth hormone properly. So and somnite is really help you sleeping better and then make your body recover fast. And what you'll see my benefits. I come back from China. The jet lag really bothered me, and as soon as I went home, and I saw a box of the summer night in my house, and I take the night same night and make me sleeping much much better. I think that's a great product.
Thank you, and I love that. Yeah. So, there's a direct correlation between sleep and
Yes,
and hormones,
yes, of
correct?
course.
Yeah.
Yes,
And this, so what you're saying is that when we sleep better, we get better hormone production,
yes,
right?
yes, of
Especially
course.
when we reach those REM sleep times,
Yes,
we get into that deep sleep. Our body's recovering; it's releasing these hormones,
yes,
and it causes us to have more energy and clarity throughout the day.
yes,
Wow, that's incredible, Dr. Yang. Everybody always talk about more energy, but every time people talk about energy, they always talk about, oh, I take caffeine or I take an energy drink, which really does nothing for your hormones, except maybe it suppressed them a little bit.
just a stimulation on you.
Yeah.
Yes,
So when we're getting true rest and recovery, these hormones tend to be secrete better in a balanced fashion that helps us have energy throughout the day. Is that yeah.
yes. Yeah, we can say that because according to my knowledge, is when we in the hospital in China, is we try to recommendation all the children must sleeping before 9 o'clock in order to growing properly to getting your growth hormone release in body, so children can grow taller, stronger, and less problem. And nobody tell me about that when I was young, so that's why I'm not tall enough for
I
that.
think they told me the same thing, Dr. Yang, because I'm not very tall myself. So
Yes. So we tell our children is 9 o'clock is when child under like 10 or 12, even younger, try to put on the bed, since we cannot have the somnolent for them,
yes.
right? So tell them put on the bed earlier the
Yes.
better.
Wow, that's amazing. This is the first really that we've spoken about that when children are younger and they get better rest. Um,
Yes. It's all about growth hormone.
yes, and that
Yes,
growth hormone.
it's a bottom line. It's
Yeah,
growth hormone. Make you children's growing taller, stronger. Every parents want their children's getting
yes,
healthier, right? So take them from away, put them in bed at 9 o'clock. The children is much
yeah,
healthier.
yeah. And I don't think people really realize that until you just said that, because to me myself, I understand about sleep, recovery, recuperation, but I don't think about that
Yes.
with younger children. I think about that with older people, but it's
No.
true that it really helps the growth cycle, right, of the children to
Yes.
get.
Yes. Functional medicine is a holistic care. Functional medicine is from your beginning, you're born, the end of the day. It's working on you without any medicine. Food is medicine. Medicine is food.
Wow, that's very well said, Dr. Yang. Thank you so much for that.
That's just what we try to do.
And the
Yes.
hardest thing is to really train people how to eat properly, uh, no matter what we do, because there's so many avenues that people have access to fast food and
Yes.
sugar and everything. And these are all
Yes.
detrimental to what we're
Exactly.
trying to do with getting that HGH conversion to IGF-1 with somanite. Yeah.
Yes.
So, wow. Thank you, Dr. Yang, for that answer. Um,
Yeah. Well,
so, we talked about the growth in children. How does the HGH to IGF-1 conversion aid with anti-aging effects, or I shouldn't say anti-aging, but aid with the slowing of the aging process? How?
First of all, when you're sleeping better and your body reset better, is already a benefits. But the plus, it's like we go back to deep roots of the somatin. Is we try to make your growth hormone release more normally when we're getting aging. And when growth hormone release better, of course, your IGF-1 is more on your blood,
Yes.
right? So the more signal, like say IGF-1 is not only working on the muscle cell only, is actually working, is the way to receive the commander from the growth hormone and working out on your every single cell of your body, which includes skin and your organ health. So your body able to repair, regrowth, and being more normalize your body. So of course, and you can say anti-aging is really make you much healthier. So your skin's getting better, your muscles getting more, your organs recovered. Of course, you're getting
That's
young.
wonderful, Dr. Yang, and that's a very unique way of letting people know.
I try to use the easy
Yeah,
way to
no,
tell people. I don't want to use the more medical terms to that people are very
no,
confused.
because we know the kidneys and the liver are filtration systems for the blood, and if those organs are working better because of the IGF-1 helping and aiding the repair of these organs, then we have our blood is much cleaner. It's much more effective for healing the body. Wow,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
truly amazing. And I don't think people realize enough how IGF-1 plays in skin cell proliferation, right? You've mentioned it a couple times. Our skin is our biggest organ on our body, right?
Yes,
And so
exactly.
we have trillions of cells throughout the human anatomy need to be healed, not only internally but externally. Yes,
Yes.
and that IGF-1 is really helping those healing process in every cell in the human anatomy. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, cosmetology, working on the outside to inside, working on any lotions, creams, whatever stimulation your face, which means if you're not sleeping well, you don't have enough growth hormone, you don't have enough IGF-1 in your body, whatever you put on your face, it's not really enough
Yes.
for you, right? And IGF-1 is working from the inside out, and when you're getting cleaner, better, and of course, your skin getting more radiated, looking much better, much younger.
Just like yourself, Dr. Yang.
No,
You look very good. You do look very
yeah,
good.
because of some of them, I was using for almost 3 or 4 years already, right?
So, everybody wants to perform better, right? Whether
Yes,
you're a housewife that's gardening, or you like to go for a walk, or like me, I like to be in the gym a lot. Um, yeah,
great. Yes.
how does that HGH to IGF-1 benefit not only the everyday person, but an athlete with overall performance? How does that benefit, sir?
Oh, so you talk about a
Yeah.
bodybuilder again. You body gym, right? It's a yes or no. I just saying yes. When you okay, this is a little complicated, but it's too long to talk about. But anyway, you want to grow your muscle. You need to take in more protein. Protein. I always tell people, protein is like the brake to build a building, right? But when your body, the muscle builder is like, say, when you're eating your protein and your body tries to the amino acid to catch or build your muscle. And when you're not eating, you're fasting, you lose your
Yeah.
muscle, right? Because you don't have enough amino acid. But anyway, who supervisor the brake to build up the building is the IGF-1. So IGF-1 make your body move more better and your muscle growing synchronized much better or
So
fast or easy to utilize the amino acid to use the brake to build the muscle more
yeah,
properly.
then that's wonderful because somanite has 10 grams of nano collagen peptides in it, right?
Yes.
So, and we're helping the HGH to IGF-1 conversion. So you're really getting the best of both worlds when it comes to a product for
Yes, if we talk about yeah, this is another way to say about it, getting more amino acid to getting more break to build your body
wow.
muscle.
Well, that, and I don't think people really realize that the 10 grams of usable protein is a good amount to help those repair mechanisms in our body.
Yeah, of course, of course. When you are go to gym, body want people, but really, I don't know. I'm a Asian man. Asian men really don't like the muscle too much. But well, I mean, this is a different way it does is. But anyway, does is when you go to gym, you want to build a muscle, and most people take a what? Protein
Yeah.
powders, right? They try to get in amino acid. Protein powder, you get one shot, probably around 12 grand to 20 grand,
Wow.
right? From the egg white. But if you want to really build up a muscle, your body needs have a more IGF-1 to make the muscle growing properly. That's why people inject the growth hormone in the other way. And right, some people want the muscle growing even better. They stimulating their
Yes.
steroid, right? But this is all not natural way to do that.
Wow. That's and so we talk about muscle recovery and
Yes,
the overall performance, right? But this helps
yes,
something else that IGF-1 also influences metabolism and body composition, correct? Yeah. So when
yes.
we have more protein, we're supporting more muscle, and when
So let's say your metabolism is getting more properly to
yeah,
increase as
so when
well.
we have more lean muscle or usable muscle on our body, not the big, not the
Yes.
big, but
This another
we
way.
like to have functional muscle, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
so this really helps promote metabolism and really helps people shed those unwanted pounds possibly as well.
Yeah, weight loss is always the bigger fan of every way people looking forward,
Yes,
right? Yeah, of course. It's a metabolism is a little. It's the one thing as well. But like saying, go back to the deep roots when somebody's getting into the market right now. People try to getting more regulating their growth hormone. When the growth hormone get regulating, of course, IGF-1s get regulating, and you got a more natural way, to make your body getting younger.
that
And when body getting younger, everything's getting
yeah,
better, right? Even the muscle is one part of that. But if you were concentrated working the muscle with someone kind of more protein, of course your muscle growing much better than without this kind of help. And this is a natural way without any really put something in
yeah,
your
and
body.
and I hear you throughout this whole conversation that we've had. You keep comparing the natural way to the unnatural way because yes,
Yes, this is I always emphasize for
yes,
that.
because the
No,
body is a wonderful machine, right? And if
exactly.
we feed it the proper mechanisms, then the results we search for really come to light with things.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Um, Dr. Yang, thank you so much for coming on the Pulse podcast with me. It's
Thank you very
always my
much.
honor to have somebody of your stature on something like this. Um,
I just hope my way to interpret the IGF will be properly too for your to the people who will be
I
listening
think
to us.
anybody who's listening to this right now would really enjoy actually the conversation that we just have because I think we've given them a comprehensive overview of how important that HGH to IGF-1 conversion can be and how it affects your body overall. Thank you
Yes,
again, Dr. Yang. Hope to see you soon, sir.
my
Yes,
pleasure.
and thank you for listening to the Pulse podcast. We're here pretty much weekly. Come and join us at any time. My name again is Elie Goldstein. I'm the Director of Education and Product Development. And I had Dr. Yang, one of our esteemed scientific advisory boards members with us. We want to thank you and hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the New You Life Pulse podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. Also, for more information, please visit our website, newyoulife.com. Thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode of the New You Life Pulse podcast.